Hello friends, welcome. Today we are going to start the next practical C1 by C2 by de Sauty's method. So first tell you about what is the aim is our experiments. So the aim of experiment is comparison of capacities by de Sauty's method. De Sauty's method, by using we have to compare the two capacitors capacity. So next we have to start the apparatus. So it's that experiment performing the some apparatus we have to use two condensers, two high resistance boxes, accumulator, Moriki, ballistic galvanometer, wires and Lagrangian cell. So next is our formula. The ratio of the capacities of two condensers is C1 by C2 is equal to R2 by R1. We have to prove it. So where R1 R2 are the resistance and resistance of two arms, and where the breech second arms we have get the two condensers C1 and C2 we have to use in this experiment. So we have to next tell you the about the diagram. So see the diagram. Here center of point we have to use the BG, and here is a R1 R2. In the series form you have to see it here and C1 C2 in the series form. So R1 R2 common goes to common keys, and here C1 C2 is common goes to battery's positive terminal, and then what battery's positive terminal goes to the discharge key. So and battery's negative terminal goes to the charge key. Then center of BG, then remaining two connections we have to do. R1 C2 pair goes to BG and R2 C1 goes to connections in BG. So here circuit diagram. Then after that I discuss about the procedure. So the procedure is our experiment is the procedure we have to use it in performing set first BG, and then the arrangement create the, and then draw the we have to the circuit diagram as you have to provide it in chart, and then adjust the resistance across the R1 R2 in series form, and we have to get the two condensers in second opposite side of that R1 R2 across, and we have to use the Morse key. We have to fitting inside the charge discharge and common key. So across the diagram we have to get this connection create, and we have to get the spot of BG, see in the BG ballistic galvanometer. So left to right deflection we have to get that BG, and firstly we have to discuss about the spot of BG, and that will be the R1 R2 across the we have to get the adjacent trial reading R1 R2 and R1 across the which BG will be constant we have to get, so that will be the constant deflection we have in BG we have to see it. So experimentally we have to see all these things. So, and the discharge, condenser, deflection will be later form we have to define. Take some observations. We have to some right side and left side when we have to get the discharge, when R1 keeping some ratio will be constant and R2 across the deflection see in the ballistic galvanometer, and when we kick the keys and then we have to get the positive and the movement of spot we have to go the positive and negative directions. So in this second procedure we have to get the second procedure we have to get the deflection see in the form of positive and negative direction, and then at that still condition we have to get the deflection is constant. We have to get which resistance we have to get R2 resistance we have to keep, and then we have get the constant reading, constant values. Then plot the lastly we have to plot the graph across the R1 and R2 across, and we have to get the galvanometer's deflection and find out the ratio of C1 by C2. So let's start our experiment C1 by C2 Dusauty's method. So first tell you about the which apparatus we have to use this experiment performing. So this is the BG, means ballistic galvanometer, and these are the resistance boxes R1, R2. These two resistance boxes we have to use in our experiment. So secondly we have to use the two condenser capacitors. So this is the C1 and C2. Here is the your Morse key. This is the cell Lagrangian scale. This is the cathode, and here we have to use the anode. So let's discuss about the connections. So see the figure and discuss about the connections. So in this figure, according to that diagram, we discussed about these are the R1 and R2 resistance boxes. So it's parallel form here situated. Then similarly C1, C2 capacitors we have to situated in the parallel form. Then firstly we have to get the connections R1, R2 common. See in this way R1, R2 common. Then this common is the connections we have to get the common goes to the your mod key. So this is the mod key. Here is a charge, discharge and common key. So first see how to get the R1, R2. This common goes to the common key. So here connection goes to the common key, and similarly we have to get the C1, C2 also common, and C1, C2 capacitors we have to get common, and this common gate connection goes to the here batteries positive terminal, and then battery positive terminals again one connection goes to the discharge key according to that of diagram. So then R1 and then we have to get the connections R1 and C2. This R1 and here goes to the C2, join the connections to and goes to the ballistic galvanometer. Similarly we have to take the C1 R2. So here C1 and R2. This second R2 resistance box, R2 and C1 these two connection goes to the VG's another second terminal. So then one is the your cathode connection goes to the charge key. Here charge key goes to the cathode, means negative terminal, battery's negative terminal here goes to the your charge key. So in this way we have to completed these connections. Let's start the experiment. So this is the VG. So first I have found VG. We get the spot of light here. Then remove this VG is locked. Then remove here. Free connection. So we get the spot here. These spots is fitted on a address D in 0. So see here, we get that is a 0 pointer, and then we take the resistance. First we get this null deflection quantity. So null deflection we have to get first reading, and which resistance we have to get and we have to get the null deflection for R1, R2 across. So first we have to address this ballistic galvanometer in 0. Accurate 0 point we have to address them and take out the reading one by one. R1, see the observation table, and for according to that first observation table we have to get the null deflection pointer. So here we get the, don't move, these spots can't be moving here. So first reading we have to take the null deflection. See the observation table, get the according to that of observation table, we have the first observation table. This how to draw it, and first is R1, R2 across the null deflection gradient. This R2 upon R1 is equal to C1 by C2. So first reading take out here. So R1 is 500. Take out the 500 ohm. Then here move the spot. Then which resistance we have to take, and we get the same null deflection here, which here we have to put it and take out, and we which gives the null deflection reading. So this is the move anywhere. So I take it first to 200. This is null deflection. No. So then 100. Again 200 pick it. Null deflection. No. So I take it the 500 key. We get the null deflection under 500. Similarly, we have to get the next reading. We will take the 1000 resistance, and which resistance here we have to move it, then take out the reading. Spot will be moved anywhere. So I take first, second R1, take out 1000, then which resistance from R2 we have to take out, and then we will get the null deflection. So here take out the 500, no null deflection. Then 5 plus 500 plus 200, 700. I can't get null deflection. So 900. No, I can't get null deflection. So add the again 100 resistance. So I take it the 1000 key. So we get the null deflection. So in this way we have to complete it. Then secondly, again 100, 1500, take out the up to the 2000, 2500 and 3000 up to the take out the readings of that experiment one by one. So how we get the null deflection can we see. So two readings we have to complete it 500 and 1000. And then third reading is 1500. Take it here 1000. So see the spot will be moved anywhere. So which resistance we take out the, similarly we get first 1000 non deflection. So then 200, 1200 plus add it is 100 and 1200. No. So which resistance we have to take it and get the null deflections reading. So I take it to 500. So here null deflection. So one here 1500 take out from R1 and then that according to we take the here second R2 home we get 1500 we get the here null deflection. Similarly 2000 take out and which here we get the null deflection not be here. So we get the 1000 plus 500 10,000. Then we take out the 2000. We get the null deflection reading. So in this way we take out the similarly 2500 take out from R1 and we get the similar deflection here also 2000. See we take here 2500. The spot will be move here. Then again we take the 2000 here. Does not null deflection. Then we take the 2500 we get the null deflection. Similarly next reading for 3000 take out from first R1 ohm resistance box. So we get the 3000 from R1. Not here, which is similarly we have to take in 3000, not null deflection. Then we get the 3000 here, 3000 from R1 and we take also similarly 2000 to 3000 in from R1 and similarly we take out the 3000 from R2, we get the deflection. So hence we in this way we take out another readings one by one. So sufficient we have to take the 6 readings. So then this is the first part. So similarly we have to see in the second part we get the take out the 2000 second read out the second observation table and that according to that of second observation table. See here we get the R1 constant, any resistance 2000, 3000, 1000 will get constant, and then R2 which resistance we take it and deflection from left to right side we get from this ballistic galvanometer. So here I put the R1 2000 constant and then we get the one by one left to right directions movement of these ballistic galvanometer we have to see it. So first reading, so deflection R2, take out the 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500, then 3000 and 3500, take out the 6-7 readings for deflection creating left to right side. So in this left to right side deflections we get the which deflection R1 across R2 take out the resistance and we get the null deflection. In second part we have to find out is in which resistance take out, then from R2 then we get the null deflection. So firstly we have take out the one by one reading. First I take the 500 from R1 here 2000 constant, don't touch here again any keys kept from R1, then only reading take out from R2 resistances. So we get the charge, which moment is touch, which that spot, which moment we have to touch, and then again come into the 0. So say I kept out the 500, then charge, discharge. So here touching the 5 plus 5, here the spot will be touch 5 line from here, and again here replace the 0 position. These are the 500s. R2 500 we get the right to left side deflection. So we get the left side deflection plus 5. So here we get the left side deflection is minus 5. So we get the right side, we get the, so here touch the, so movement will be two sides. So here to touch the second side, we get the minus 5 plus, then we get the, then in that side we have touch it, we get the plus 5. So then we again that graph will be deflection versus resistances plotting. So firstly we have to get the, then secondly we can take out the 1000 here, that will be touching the left side, we get the minus 3 deflection here. So again we get the 1001, 500, the touch resistance, and we get the plus minus 2, 3. So again take out the, we get the 2000 and we get the here R2 2000, we get the null deflection, the spot can't be moved here. So then we take out the 2500, the spot come from the right side. So here touch the minus 1. So here spot goes to the right side, we get the reading plus 1. Then we take out another reading 3000, we get the plus 2. Hence in this way we have to completed this experiment for second experiment for null deflection and then across we get the readings, note down and put the graph that deflection across the null deflection point of view. So thank you. So after completing experiment, we get the readings following first observation table. First is we have to R1 serial number. See in this chart, we get the readings according to that of experimental procedure. We get the readings. So when we take the 500 ohm R1, so we get the R2 500 ohm null deflection. So similarly, second 1000, when we get the 1000 ohm from first resistance box, the reading null deflection we have to see 1000. So similarly, take out this up to the 3000 R1 ohm, we take it and then we get the null deflection for 3000. So that ratios of according to the null deflection and R1 resistance across, we get the R2 by R1 is equal to, we get the ratio 1. So this is the observation first table we have completed. Then secondly, see the observation second table second. Get the observation table draw. See in this procedure and we get this deflection according to data. So R1, this process, second observation table, R1 2000 get kept constant, and then R2 can put the R2 get the pick the 500 ohm resistance. We get the see the deflection in the BG. So we get the plus 5 reading. So then take out say one by one, 1000, 1500, then 2000, 25,000, 200 and 500, 2500. So we get this, take it the 1 resistance from R2 and we get the readings deflection 500, we get the plus 5 reading, then 1000 take it, then we get the plus 3 reading, then 1500 we get the plus 2 reading, and then 2000 we get the deflection spot point. So we get the deflection spot point in 0 for when we get the right to left side. So right side we get the positive and left side will be negative. So then again 2500 we take it minus 1, 3000, minus 2, 3500, we get minus 3. So here we completed the first and second observation table. So after that we get the graph of that experiment. So taking all this reading, then we plot the graph. So we get the graph. See graph, take out in across the deflection positive and negative directions, left and right side. So here in y-axis we get the deflection, and on x-axis put the resistance. So here 500 we get the deflection plus 5, take it here. 1000 we get the 3 deflection. 1500 we get the, put the according to plot the graph according to that gives your readings and get the ratio. We get the null deflection in 2000. So R2 by R1 is equal to C1 by C2. So we get the 2000 your R2 and R1 2000 constant, we get the ratio 1. Similarly, two sides have similar parallel form, we get the capacitors C1, C2. So here your ratios goes on to R2 by R1 is equal to C1 by C2. Then after that we scale, put the scale on an x-axis 1 centimeter 500 ohm, and on y-axis the 1 centimeter is equal to 1 deflection. So after that we get the final result according to that plotting the graph, and first and second observation table, we get the result of that experiment is the ratio of capacities of two given condenser is C1 by C2 is equal to 1, means R2 by R1 is equal to C1 by C2 is equal to, we get the ratio 1. So draw the graph in graph paper carefully and plot the point across your reading and get the final result and write down in your record book sequentially, and get the result form will be accurately defined, can be write down in your record book. So here we completed the